Imagine a future where humanity lives among the stars, where entire cities float in space, powered by technology we can barely comprehend today. This isn't science fiction, it's the O'Neill Project. Join us as we explore the visionary designs, mind-blowing engineering, and bold ambition behind humanity's next giant leap. Welcome to the frontier of space colonization. Imagine a world no longer bound by the limits of Earth. Humanity has outgrown the cradle, reaching into the vast ocean of space and shaping it into a new home. Vast rotating habitats, O'Neill cylinders, stand as monuments of human ingenuity, turning slowly against the black canvas of the cosmos. They are not just machines, but worlds unto themselves. Colossal creations where physics, vision, and willpower converge. Step inside, and the view takes your breath away. Entire landscapes curve upward into the sky until they vanish into the distance overhead. Skyscrapers cling to horizons that bend impossibly above your head. Cities shimmer beneath artificial suns, their skylines glowing like jewels strung along the cylinder's vast interior. Rivers flow in graceful arcs, wrapping around the habitat's walls, sustained not by nature's accident, but by deliberate design. Above you, fields of green stretch upside down across the heavens. And everywhere you look, the impossible is made real. A place where gravity itself is engineered. This is more than science fiction. It is the bold architecture of our future. At the heart of each O'Neill cylinder lies a simple yet radical idea: spin to create gravity. By rotating at just the right speed, these colossal megastructures generate a pull that mimics Earth itself. It is the elegance of physics transformed into the foundation for human life. No planets are required, only precision, imagination, and the courage to build. But the engineering doesn't end with spin. To light these worlds, gigantic mirrors, each as vast as continents, collect sunlight and guide it through openings at the cylinder's ends. Within, day and night are no longer natural accidents, but deliberate choices. Imagine sunrise sweeping across a valley, not because of the turning Earth, but because a mirror tilted in orbit directed beams of light across the land. Imagine evening falling when reflectors close, stars appearing as city lights twinkle to life. In these habitats, time itself becomes an invention, sculpted by human hands. And within these walls, ecosystems unfold with deliberate precision. Air and water cycle endlessly through carefully balanced systems. Nothing is wasted. Every drop of water, every breath of oxygen is part of a loop that sustains itself. Croplands stretch for miles along the curved interior, producing harvests immune to drought or famine. Cities rise like glittering constellations between ribbons of farmland. Lakes and rivers flow in controlled courses, designed not just for survival, but for beauty, giving future generations shorelines to walk, waters to sail, and vistas to cherish. What fuels this dream? The abundance of space itself. Asteroids become quarries of iron, nickel, and silicon, resources beyond measure. The sun, unfiltered by atmosphere, delivers a torrent of energy, more than enough to power civilizations. With orbital solar collectors, habitats draw clean, limitless power. Imagine cities lit forever, without smoke, without waste, without the choking scars of pollution. Imagine that same energy beamed back to Earth, ending shortages and reshaping the future of every nation. Scarcity, the ancient driver of conflict, could vanish in the light of a single star. The scale of this achievement is staggering. Each O'Neill cylinder could be 20 miles long, 4 miles wide, with room not just for cities, but for mountains, forests, and oceans. Imagine standing at the center, looking upward to see hills and towns suspended high above, their lights shining like stars in the sky. The horizon itself bends overhead, an endless reminder that humanity has mastered not only space, but the very conditions of life. It is a view so grand, so humbling, that words fail, and only silence conveys the wonder of what has been built. And yet, this vision is not only about technology, it is about ambition, the determination to step beyond our limits. Human history is marked by leaps of imagination matched with feats of construction. We carved stone into pyramids, raised cathedrals toward the heavens, and built towers of steel that scraped the sky. Each was once thought impossible. Each became a symbol of what humanity could achieve. The O'Neill cylinder is that same spirit magnified 1,000-fold. A cathedral of engineering, a city in the stars, a monument to human daring. But how will it be built? Not in one leap, but in many steps. First, mining asteroids for raw materials, turning lifeless rock into steel and glass. Then, robotic builders assembling colossal frameworks in the quiet of space. Piece by piece, habitat walls will rise, mirrors will unfold, ecosystems will be seeded. Already, scientists test closed-loop life systems, growing crops in sealed environments, recycling water and air with near-perfect efficiency. Already, engineers design solar power satellites capable of delivering clean energy to Earth. The blueprint is not fantasy. It exists. The question is not whether it can be done, but whether we dare to do it. And imagine life within these worlds. Children playing beneath engineered skies, watching Earth rise through windows at the cylinder's end. Families walking along rivers that bend upward into the heavens. Artists painting horizons that defy imagination, where towns stretch upside down across the sky. Farmers cultivating crops in perfect balance with artificial seasons, free from drought or flood. Scientists using the vast resources of space to push medicine, energy, and physics further than Earth could ever allow. For those who live here, space will not be an empty void. It will be a home. In time, these habitats will not stand alone. Networks of O'Neill cylinders could orbit the sun like a chain of pearls, each one a thriving world. Trade, culture, and exploration would flow between them, weaving a civilization that spans the solar system. And from there, the next leap, outward, toward the stars themselves. This is not fantasy. It is the next step for a civilization that refuses to stand still. A civilization that must expand beyond one fragile planet. Bold ambition fuels it. Mind-blowing engineering makes it possible. The O'Neill Project creates thriving worlds where humanity can flourish. Cities among the stars. A frontier without end. Welcome to the future. Welcome to the O'Neill Project. Like and subscribe to join the journey.